Hi, welcome to Weathering Chemo. My name's Naomi, and today's video is geared towards individuals who are struggling kind of on a psychological basis with the side effects of chemo and just cancer as a bigger topic. So I put this under the category of a cloudy day because you're just feeling blue, and it's understandable. One area I wanted to talk about is how we talk to ourselves. I call this video Shoulda, Coulda, because I think there's a strong difference between the shoulds and the coulds. And I want to bring that to your attention, something to think about and catch if you find yourself being hard on yourself or admonishing yourself. This is something to just think about and try to integrate in. I know it's hard to do, but I just want to give you some insight into it right here. So let's say you've been unmotivated. You didn't do a darn thing all day. And you're telling yourself, I should have gotten some exercise. I should have eaten a well-balanced meal instead of sitting in bed eating cereal. I should have been nicer to my mom. And these things may all be true, but you can change how you say it. Instead of saying, I should, replace it with could. So you could say, I could have moved and gotten some more exercise today. I could have eaten a more well-balanced diet. I could have been nicer to my mom. What that does is it changes the burden and the expectations. Instead of feeling like you've done something wrong, you're being admonished, you're being criticized, you should have done that. Instead of that, you could have. It's much more freeing, it's much more forgiving, and it's much more kinder to yourself. And don't you deserve that right now? If ever there was a time for kindness towards yourself, isn't it now? So I just wanted to point that out as one area to work on. Similar and different is instead of the should have, these are the shoulds, things that are going to come up, things that could be happening right now. So instead of saying, I should get up and do the dishes, I should call my friend and check in on her, I should get up and feed my cat. Those are things that you probably ought to do, but let's reframe it and restate it and say, I could feed my cat. I could wash the dishes. I could call my friend. What comes up for you when you're saying those same phrases with just alternating and switching out one word? A few things come up for me just even saying it out loud now. So when I thought I could feed my cat, I thought, no, I better ought to do that right now because I know that is something I do need to do. The other things I can give myself some grace for. The dishes don't need to get done right now, and I don't need to call my friend right now. So it does help you, one, have more self-kindness, offering yourself a little bit of grace in this hard time. It also makes you hone in on what you really do need to do. And you can realize, okay, this is a maybe and this is a yes. And it may be more motivating to say, I could feed my cat, because then you're like, well, gee, I better go feed my cat. it just triggers you to go do it. Or I could exercise. It sounds more doable somehow. Like, yeah, I could go exercise. It sounds like there's more choice. It's just more a lighter, freer word. So I just want to throw that out there. So next time you catch yourself or start feeling guilt or stress about things not getting done and not knowing what you could or couldn't do and what you have and haven't done, replace that should with could and just see if it doesn't help lift your mood a little bit. And it actually may be more motivating anyway. So, well, that was my little tidbit for today. I hope that this has been helpful, and I hope to see you at the next video. Thanks. Take care.